everybody, and a very warm welcome. That was a very high hello, wasn't it? Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Here we go again. Show number 15, I want to say. Already, we're flying through these shows. Final show of day 5. We're a third of the way through show-wise, aren't we? And a quarter of the way through day-wise. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, we've had a great day. It's been so busy. We've had the launch of those amazing iridescent pearl paints, which have flowed out of the door. We do still have small stocks available in various places, which we'll tell you about as we go through this show. But the idea of launch party tonight is obviously to concentrate on those. If you were watching earlier on launch day, you will know that Leann has got an unbelievable demo to bring to you, which is going to take a little while. It's kind of like 6 demos in one, but if you've bought those pastes today, you'll absolutely want to stay tuned and glued to your screens over the course of this show. We also will be revisiting some of the deals that we've brought you over the last few days. The good news is as well is that we do have in the UK a small amount of stock back on the birthday collection, the Vellum Pads and the pearl drops. But when I say small, I mean small. So if any of those 3 things you've just gone, oh, I wanted that, get on the website now, shop the day, and you'll be able to see those deals, but you're going to have to be very, very quick. Free shipping continues. Triple points continues. Your chance to win a prize continues, and my co-host for the show is the marvellous, the wonderful, here for one final time only, taken her how to light a candle exam once again, so she will be lighting the candles again this evening, so goodness knows how much you might win. It's the one and only Leann Chivers.
Yay, hello, I'm so happy to be here with you. Can I light a candle later? Well, if it's 1 to 4, I can't. Because
no.
Look.
Oh yeah, let me just have a look what's up there though. Well, I mean,
Hello.
Hey, what?
Well.
Hey,
Like, what do you call him? Del Boy. Rodney.
it's Grandad, wasn't it?
Was it Grandad?
During the war. Oh, Del Boy. We're still as hyper as we were earlier. We had a show earlier on, didn't we?
We did, it was good.
But how much did people love those pastes?
Oh, you absolutely loved them, and I'm so happy. They're very versatile. There's so much you can do with them. I'm gonna be controversial and say a bit more versatile than the glitter paste.
Don't let the glitter paste hear you saying that.
I'm not going to let the glitter paste hear me say that, but you know, because you can get full on and then you can do a little bit of dry brushing, where with the glitter paste you've got glitter or you haven't. You can do painting, you can water them down, you can splat them.
So we had so much splat fun earlier, didn't we? If you didn't watch that show, you missed, whoa, a treat. 20 minutes of me laughing uncontrollably, basically. And as I said just a few minutes ago, Launch Party tonight, we'll be featuring and talking about some of the deals that we've had, but you're going to be doing a big demo tonight, aren't you, for the people who bought the pastes?
We're going to have a look at how to do a mixed media canvas, because I think sometimes they can be a little bit intimidating if they go, I could never. And I thought if we break it down into manageable steps, and I just talk you through each one of those steps and how the whole thing builds up, then it's going to be very easy for you to do.
It's going to be an amazing show, lots to look forward to. And like I say, comment away. I think we had a record amount of comments in the last show, so keep commenting. The more you comment, the more chance you've got of getting yourself onto this list, which is our birthday grand prize draw. We're going to pick somebody at random once again to light one of our candles. So, yes, basically, if you choose 1 to 4 when you're a winner, I'll have to light it. If you choose any of the ones that are left on the bottom row, Leann can light it for you. But you'll win by simply commenting along. So the more you comment, the more you ask questions, the more you join in with the banter, the better, because you could stand a chance of winning a voucher to spend with us. We've got Jan and Susie on the socials tonight. I'll say a few hellos to you all in just a few moments' time. But before that, let's go over to Leann, who I know has got some news.
I really wanted to just take a minute to explain what we're going to be doing for you with regards to the stock that's sold out over the birthday event. We understand that it can be really frustrating, and we're doing our very best to be able to get some of that available for you again. So what we've got on our website now is what we haven't had before, but where we've worked really hard over the last few days, and we've managed to make it available for you. What we didn't want to do was overpromise, underdeliver. That's never something that we want to do. But we do want to give you the ability to say, actually, I wanted that. and then be told when it's available so that you can get it. So we've implemented on our website for you now a waitlist system, and that is whether you're in the US or in the UK. That means that if something has sold out, so just the UK, okay, so sorry, just the UK. That means if it has sold out, then you can identify that you would like it, and we'll put you on a wait list and get in touch with you when it's in stock, and then you have the option to buy. And I want to just take a minute to show you the website and show you how that's going to work. So here you can see our website, and we're just going to search. You need to go to Shop the Day, and when you go to Shop the Day, you'll see all of the products that we've had for you. Now, some will say sold out, and that's because we know we haven't got that back for you. Some of these will say wait list. So for example, you can see some of the birthday elements there say wait list. Let's choose one. We'll go into that, and we now have the option to add ourselves for this product to a wait list, so that when it's back in stock, you've got the option of securing that. So what you would do is put the number that you want, if you want more than one, and then where you can see where it says waitlist, the black bar underneath there where it says notify me when available, click on that, and then you'll fill in your details and you will be added to our waitlist for that product. Now, what we are going to do is give you plenty of notice when that product is going to be back in stock. So we're not going to just tell you from now until forever, keep checking your email every day, and that's when it's back in stock. We're going to give you the heads up and say, this will be back in 2 days' time, or this will be back on this date. Make sure that you check your email. And then on the day it's back in stock, we'll send you an email with a link so that you can follow through and purchase that straight away. And that's going to allow us then to help you not be as disappointed and know when we've got that back in stock for you and when you can purchase, so that you're not as bereft or sad that you missed out. So hopefully that's really helpful for all of you in the UK, which means you can start to be more confident that when we've got it back in stock, you can get it.
I think it's true to say, Leann, isn't it, that we do try and do as much as we possibly can. Small team here, but we do try and make sure that we make the shopping experience nice and easy for you. And of course, you know, if things do go wrong, we try and rectify those for you as well. So we're always doing our very best. So get yourself on the old wait list. I've got to say a few hellos here because we're very busy already. So it's Jan on the socials. Apparently Susie having a few technical problems. So hopefully we'll get both of them back in a minute, 2 for 1. Hilary says, hello, everyone, from Hilary and Holly Collie. Hello and a woof. Julie Barlow says, hello all. I'll be watching whilst getting tea. Can we get the dinner chat going tonight as well, please? What are you having for dinner? What are you having for tea tonight? I do love that on an evening show. Faith Smith joins us in Virginia. Laurie Barnett says hi, watching from Gilbert, Arizona. And Jane Jane Railing says, this will be a great demo and one definitely worth bookmarking. Faith Smith is in. Oh, thank you, CC, for the digital birthday paper pads. It's been found on the website.
You little tinkers.
I know. We chatted about that off air earlier.
We did.
It's been found and it's been shopped. Have a little look-see.
Have a little look-see. We did that for you. My team, do you know, they've been so fabulous. They just rallied round. It was that, do you know, so many people wanted that. It's such a shame. And, you know, once it's run out, you might want to keep purchasing that paper pad, using that paper pad. So to be able to buy it digitally and then print it as many times as you like, I just think that's fantastic. Well done for finding it.
Well done, Faye. Pivy K says, good evening, hello. Mary Shaw says, hello again, everyone. I'm excited to see Leann do the home decor piece. And Tara Baldwin says, it was a splattathon earlier. It was. We've got George in the producer chair for this one. He says he missed all of it. You'll have to watch it back tonight, George. You'll have to watch it. Good evening, Averil says, I managed to get my hands on the pearl drops I was desperately after. Elvis Rocksme says, so happy I got the showstopper. The stencils are amazing. And Tara Wade says, good afternoon, Ben and Leann from Texas. I can't wait to meet y'all in Dallas. We can't wait either. Literally, April can't come fast enough. I really didn't think I needed those pastes, but wow, they are so gorgeous. Connie Peltier says, thank you, Leann. CC is the best. I have no problem waiting, and you guys are being so helpful by keeping us updated. Crafty Stacey Lou says, you always do the best for us. We try. I still haven't got that parcel yet, Stacey Lou, with the stickers of Molly Collie in. I don't know where it is. I only ever remember the fact that you say that you sent it when you message in, and the rest of the time I forget about it. Remind me tomorrow and I'll look for it. Is producer Johnny still there? Oh no, the office is locked now, isn't it? He's not going to move, is he? GDB says, so glad I got the paste showstopper earlier. Connie Peltier says, CC is the best. I have never seen another company that bends over backwards to satisfy their customers. And as far as dinners are concerned, Taco Tuesday for Amelie Batiste. Tea tonight is sausages and jacket potatoes, says Alison. Cooked in the air fryer. Still don't have one. Right. No, I don't have an air fryer.
You don't have an air fryer?
No. I keep suggesting it, but as I've said before in the past, I love to cook, right? As I demonstrated on Sunday when I made my family a gorgeous cottage pie, which, you know, we had hooray plates all round. Hooray plates when people finish their food. But I always say to her, we should get an air fryer, But because she's the one that does the most cooking, she doesn't entertain the idea of having an air fryer.
It'll change her life. I could hands down, this year, the whole year, so we're going to go from Christmas to Christmas, I have probably had my big oven on 3 times. Everything in the air fryer.
Wow.
It's so, I mean, you can boil an egg in the air fryer. Put your egg in the air fryer, dry, no water, 6 minutes, beautiful soft-boiled egg.
Wow. Well, there we go. I'll tell her, but she won't listen to me. Maybe if you told her.
Maybe we need to have maybe I'll come round with my air fryer.
Yeah.
And do some demonstration. You cannot be without an air fryer. Because you will save a lot of electricity. Because you don't have to warm your big oven up. You don't have to heat all of that space for one small thing that you're cooking. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have the temperature so high. And also because of the air, it cooks it in half the price. I feel like this is a show about pastes, not about air fryers.
Welcome to Air Fryer TV.
Yeah.
With your host, Leann Chivers. I'll have a word with her, but someone else would have to tell her how good they are. Very quickly, the birthday celebrations. So I need to get this clear in my own mind. We've got the final deal, which is available for you guys in the US. If you're going for that final deal, the paper pad is not in that. However, you can get the paper pad individually. You also don't get, if I'm remembering correctly, the wrapper for the cupcake and also the martini glass. That does not come with it. The UK bundle, we have, how many of those have we got? Because I did say that was back in stock here in the UK. So the UK, we've got 8 left, and this is the same bundle, correct? Right, so this is what you've got 8 left of in the UK, and more of available in the US. So first of all, you're going to be able to make this amazing cake slice. That's one of the most brilliant things about this. Template base to be able to make the actual box itself. I love the fact that we give you everything that you need to be able to decorate it as well in die form. So you've got the cute little ice gems there. You've got your little hundreds and thousands. You've got the candles as well. And you've got your cream slice in there too. So you can see how that all comes together absolutely brilliantly. On the top of there is a fantastic little sentiment. You're going to get that in those little sentiments there. So you get 4 in total: birthday wishes, happy cake day, time to celebrate, and the happiest of birthdays to you. So that little collection there makes your cake slice. Love the idea of popping your little chocolates in there or sweets, or as we said, if you're having a party, doing 8 of those to make the full cake and then letting the recipients choose a slice to reveal the prize or the treats inside. Now, you're also going to receive the Birthday Celebrations Creator Card die. We are the originators of the Creator Card, and we are still blooming brilliant at creating some of the very, very best creator cards. As you can see here, one pass through, you've got that beautiful happy birthday, whether it be for a card, whether it be to make a shaker out of, however you want to use it. It is quick, easy crafting to create something which is truly outstanding. You've got your birthday wishes die here, which again is just a brilliant font. Such a cool font, I think, that you'll use time and time and time again, not just with this collection, but with any other sort of celebratory collections that you might have. This is a really cool set as well. This is your decorative fringing. We've seen this through the event on various cards. It gives you like a piñata sort of effect. Really nice to use in conjunction with this die, which is your happy birthday die. So if you're cutting that into your cardstock, you can then back it with all of the different colours of your cardstock to create that piñata effect. Of course, with this die as well, you'll have these bits here, which you can take out and create happy birthday with the letters this way round. Paper piece that as well. create a shaker card out of that, you know the drill. You're also going to get your celebration cake stamp and die set. So all of the layers here to be able to build up that cake for whatever the occasion might be. And you get a lovely selection of stamps there as well, which funnily enough, fit onto that beautiful banner right there. And then, if you wondered where the inspiration for our set came from, it's this die. So that is the die that's going to create that really super cool pop-up cake for the inside of your project. And then you also get the candles to go with, so you can pop those onto the front of each of the die cuts there to create your pop-up cake with the candles. If you want to see that demonstrated, go to Friday evening show when we launched this, and Sara did a full demo from start to finish on that set. There are 8 of those available in the UK, probably less than that now if people have cottoned on to the fact that that is back in stock. So if you want it, make sure you grab that sooner rather than later. The paper pad, don't scream and shout, but that has now sold out. Stacey Lou says...
No.
Oh, yes.
Is that paper pad from the birthday collection?
Yes.
But then we've done the digital one, haven't we?
Ah, yes.
So is that one in Shop the Day? Because you might not have the physical printed one, but if the digital one's in Shop the Day, you could go and get that, couldn't you?
You could.
And how much are we charging for that?
That's a good question. £5?
Stop it. Just get it. And then even if you've got, sorry, I'm cleaning up as I go along. Even if you've got the printed one on Pearl, get yourself the digital one, because that's going to run out. You love it so much, and then you can keep printing for as long as you like.
Tara says, Ben, I'm currently cooking a full roast dinner. It was on a desk.
I could just eat a nice roast dinner.
On a Tuesday?
Yeah. Oh, Yorkshire puddings. I love a midweek roast.
Yeah.
Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes.
You know what? I'm sort of with you, but I feel a bit weird eating a roast if it's not a Sunday.
Oh no.
No?
Yeah, midweek roast.
I think more than anything tonight, I'm not sure what. I might message Mrs. M in just a minute, because obviously she cooks my dinner. Out of anything tonight, do you know what I really fancy?
What do you fancy?
A risotto.
Oh. Now I like a risotto, but it's got to be done really well, hasn't it?
Mrs. M does it properly.
Does she do little dribble, dribble, dribble?
Yeah.
Nice. What is your favourite meat on a roast?
It's got chicken, really, is what we have, chicken.
Chicken. Roast pork and crackling.
Oh, no.
Apple sauce, stuffing with sausage meat.
I can't be doing with crackling.
You can't be doing the You've not had my crackling.
Have I not?
I'm going to bring you some crackling in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to bring you some crackling in. I'll convert you.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Live crackling tests next time Leanne is in. Thank you, Stacey Lee. I've just seen your message about the thing. I'll find the proof of postage and tag you in the pic. Thank you. Lynn says, hi, brilliant Ben and lovely Leanne, the amazing team, wonderful social superstar. Hope everyone is having a brilliant day. And Alison Mason says in block capitals, you need to get an air fryer, Ben. I cooked a Sunday dinner in a hotel in my air fryer, says crafty Stacey. What? What?
Yes.
You took your air fryer to a hotel?
I take mine to the caravan. Genuinely, it's so good. It will change your life forever.
Mary Stewart says, good afternoon. Waitlist is fantastic. Thank you. Tea tonight is lamb shank, cream potato and veg. Yum, yum. And one more. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. Denise says, hi everyone, from a dull Ipswich, UK, steak and ale pie for us. And I understand you, Ben. I don't have an air fryer either, says Denise. Hi to Helen also says, I'm very lucky. Husband likes to cook. Better yet, he's very good at it. Yum. The Pearl drops are back in stock in the UK, as well as they are available still in the US. £30, 40 or $40 if you want to go for the showstopper, which is all of these amazing pearl drops. You've got a selection of different colours to work with, and whether you decide to go big or small with these, Leanne, I feel like you've concocted a bit of a miracle here, because we are going to be able to create perfectly formed pearl drops each and every time with these, aren't we? You were showing the technique with this as well, and it's not to kind of like splurge it down onto the cardstock, it's to kind of just have your nozzle a little off the cardstock, isn't it, and dispense it that way.
Hover.
Hover's the word.
Hover and lift.
Yeah.
And I will be using some pearls on the big canvas that I'm doing with the glitter paint, with the pearl paste that we've got, so I'll be able to show you then.
Excellent stuff. And they will, what's the word I'm looking for? Late on a Friday. They self-level, don't they?
Self-level, so you'll get a beautiful dome.
All of the different colours you're going to be receiving here. So you've got your pearl tones. I'm a big fan, I've got to say, of the red in the jewel tones. I think that's my favourite colour out of all of the tones that you've got. And then you've also got your pearl glamour included too. So you get all 4 boxes available, the 12 different bottles for £30.40 or $40 if you're platinum. Few quick comments. Loving all the launches for birthday week, says Jennifer. Ash says, I fancied a roast too, but then decided on doing that on Friday. Brother Rick Rack is in, and this is why you need an air fryer, Ben. Easy midweek roast. Ooh, roast potatoes and parsnips. Thank you, Rick Rack. I will take that on board. And can you print the digital birthday paper on pearl paper, says Denise. When we're printing that out, is there a type of paper it's best on?
Whatever your printer will take,
yeah,
and whatever ink you've got in your printer, print on whatever you like.
Ash says, I'm doing a fish curry tonight. An idea, says Jennifer, decorate all the air fryers with pearl paste stencils.
Nice.
The snazziest air fryer in town. We're going to go to Leann, who's going to show us all of the pearl paste, and I kind of feel like that's what a lot of people are here for. UK, pick up the backing stocks that we've got on this show, but everyone wants to see this amazing demo. We do have the pearl paste available for you if you're in the US. It's the final deal, which does not include the stencils, but you get all 6 of the pearl paste for this price of $47.20 if you are a platinum member. Let's have a look at them with Leann.
Right, I have got for you, let's go first things first. Things you need to do to make sure that you are prepared to work with your pearl paste. First thing is, get yourself a stencil bath if you're using stencils. And you need to do that so that the pearl paste does not set like a rock to your stencil and ruin it. And all you need is a shallow tray, a jug of whatever that is, water with dishwashing soap in, a little sponge, and then you just tip that in there, warm water, but it can be cool, it doesn't matter, just, you know, tepid. Pop that in there, and then when you've finished with your stencil, it comes out and straight into the water. It can sit there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, till the end of your craft session, doesn't matter. As long as it's submerged in water, it's not going to dry on your stencil and ruin it.
Yeah.
So you need a stencil bath, okay? And then you need a whole pile of paper towel so that when you've washed your stencil and you take it out, you can pop it on there and dry them, and they'll all be beautifully looked after. The next thing you notice, I've got lots of lids and lots of cling film. You need pieces of cling film ready to seal your pastes when you're done. So once you've finished using your paste, you're going to put a piece of cling film over the top, and then you're going to screw the lid on over the top of the cling film. And the cling film must come down on all of the sides so that it's completely sealed. That will stop any air ingress and stop your paste from drying out.
Yeah.
You'll notice that I've used a craft knife and I've removed the silver seal completely all the way around the paste. Don't poke a hole in it and push it into the paste. Don't peel half away. Don't leave it half hanging on like a little Klingon on the starboard bow. It has to go. Can you remember that song from years ago?
What one?
There's Klingons on the starboard bow,
Starboard bow, starboard bow.
There's
Klingons on the starboard bow. Starboard bow, Jim. Who is it by? Oof, come on.
Oh.
Star Trekking across the universe.
I can't remember.
On the Star Trek Enterprise under Captain Kirk.
Yeah, we'll need to find out.
The Firm.
The Firm. There you go, the Firm. So we need to remove the silver thing, no Klingons on the starboard bow. and we need to put our...
You don't want Klingons.
You definitely don't. Cling film over the top and then screw that in place, and that will keep it nice and sealed. I have got all of mine open in a line here, you can see, and I will have for the duration of the show for speed so that I can show you the demos. At home, I wouldn't do this for hours on end. I'd keep putting the cling film back on, and even just a small half a twist, just to stop the air and to stop them drying out. Because if they do dry out, there's no rescuing it. There's no return from that. They are done, finished, gone. You need a new one. So do what you can to keep them from drying out.
Excellent. And you can obviously then get best results out of those as well. Few quick comments and we'll get into it. I've never had a risotto, says Zoe, and from seeing Hell's Kitchen and the number of times they get it wrong, I don't think I'll try. I feel like inviting you all round to Shea Moseby when Laura does one. It's the thing of beauty.
What's your favourite flavour?
I'll have a chicken risotto.
Ooh.
What do you like? Prawn risotto is very nice as well.
I don't love risotto.
Oh, what? honest to goodness, like, if you came around and tasted Laura's risotto, I think I could...
Convert me.
Yeah, I think I really could.
Okay.
I tell you what, you bring in your...
Air fryer.
No, I wasn't going to say that. You bring in your air fryer, bring in your crackling, and next time Laura does risotto, I'll bring in a little tub for you. I mean, it won't be as good reheated.
No, but I'll get the idea.
You'll get the idea, and I think I could change your mind.
Okay.
Hungry now with all the food chat, says Jenny, and pork tenderloin in the air fryer is so tender and moist, says Beth.
Really
Thomas.
is. I tell you what is brilliant in the air fryer. If you like a roast chicken on your dinner, you will never, ever cook a chicken again other than in an air fryer.
Serious?
Serious, because I do an extra large chicken and I do steam air fry. So I put it in, and then I've got the one. The best of the best when it comes to an air fryer, but you know, you do you. So then in the basket, in the crisp basket, I put the chicken, and that gets a couple of cups of water in the bottom, and then it's on steam air fry. So it steams and crisps. You will have never had such a juicy chicken in your entire life, and an extra large chicken from beginning to end, 55 minutes.
You're watching Air Fryer TV. Just a quick couple of comments, then we'll move into the demo. Imani says, it's my birthday. I'm still recovering from a car accident. Well, we hope you're on the mend, Imani. Friends with maybe beef Wellington, salmon, roast potatoes and asparagus. I wish they had asked me. I would have asked for CC orders instead. But I am grateful, she says. I love that. Get well, won't you, Imani? Enjoying all the demos with the pearl paste, says Paula Brown. And Tara Baldwin says, I truly love Leann's demos, so inspiring. Both Leann and Ben had me in stitches earlier during the Splat-tastic show. The birthday event has been nothing short of fantastic. The best ever, I would say. Love the products, the demos, the giggles, and the presenters. Thank you all for your dedication. It's clear to see that you all love your jobs, and we love the job you do. Thank you very much. Good night. No, that's a lovely message. Thank you so much.
It is. Thank you so much.
And talking of fantastic demos, here we are. You've got 6 to do in an hour and a half. We have.
I'm going to start off with so that anybody who's just tuning in for the first time, I'm just going to do the basic application for you and talk you through that, and then we'll move into the big one.
Yes.
So what I've got is just a small stencil and a piece of black card, and all of the stencils, if you've got them, have the 2 little holes in, so you can use them with the stencil and stamp platform if you have it. If not, you're just going to create yourself a little hinge, and so that's with some of our repositionable tape. So what I do is I have my stencil over the piece of card that I'm going to stencil on, and then halfway over I just adhere that, secure that to my glass mat, which means I've got a hinge here that I can see what I'm stenciling through, and it means that my things are not going to move around when I'm dragging across them, and it just means you can be hands-free and really focus on applying the paste. Makes it so much easier for you. Then you're going to take your palette knife, and you're going to take your palette knife that has a duckbill bend in it.
Yes.
You don't want this one, the straight one. A palette knife with a duckbill bend, and you're going to pick up your paste on the back of the palette knife, not scooping it out like a spoon on the front, and that helps you apply it much more smoothly. Once you've done that, you're just going to take the paste. So I'm going to take some of the Glacier Blue this time. Take less than you think you need, and then drag that through. So I'm going to say that's probably a bit too much, but you'll see as we go along. So then you go from the top down. So you just pop your paste on there and then pull that down across the stencil. All the way across. Couldn't be easier.
Yeah.
Pick up any little bits that are left over, go into the areas that are left, to the point where you can see no more black card poking through in your stencil.
Lovely.
And then what you can do is go and pick up any residue, because I'm not wasteful. I don't want to waste any. All of that fabulous stuff back into the pot. And that means you haven't wasted any.
Yeah.
Then you're just going to pick it up, and you're just going with confidence. So don't do, you know, a little, just like up. That's what you're going to do.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! You're going to use your big palette knife to help you if you need to, because that can go under the stencil. So you're not, because what happens is sometimes with your fingers, if you try to pick that up and you're going flick, 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 then you can do the uppy down thing and you spoil the image. So just having the big palette knife there to get it going so that you can do that is really helpful. And that then reveals for you the beautiful image that we've been able to stencil, and that's on the gorgeous, that's with the gorgeous blue on a black cardstock. Now what I'm going to do is just do that again on white, and because I've got my little hinge on my mat, I can just bring in the piece of white cardstock, close the stencil over with the hinge, and then do exactly the same again. And I'll show you what that's like with white.
The paste, says Stacey Lou, look like luxurious body creams.
They feel like that as well, actually, to be fair. They do. They're lovely, very, very lovely to use.
Oh, and word has got around. Victoria's back with us. Lovely to see your name, Victoria. I've not seen you on the messages for a while. Says maybe the new show, Fish and Chivs, could be cooking with an air fryer. Whilst it cooks, you craft something.
Oh, I like that. Fish and Chivs, cooking and crafting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like, by the way, obviously it's going to be Fish and Chivs on the show, but because, you know, I was here when we kind of, you know, came up with it. Thank you to Linda, I think who it was. I'd need to be executive producer on this show, so just putting it out there.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Right, so I've done it exactly the same again, but on white.
Yep.
And then, so what you'll see here is flashes of blue and that beautiful iridescence. The cameras definitely don't do it justice. The lights interfere with it. When you see this yourself at home, when you get it, you'll get beautiful flashes of blue coming through. But you can see, when you dry, that's much more obvious. And you can see it on the black there and on the white.
Fantastic,
there
look
you
at
go.
that.
So that's how easy it is to apply the paste through a stencil. And then once you've done that, and you don't need that stencil, that was, you chuck everything on the floor. That was on my piece of acetate. There we go. So I didn't even see that. Take off your repositionable tape for the bin, your stencil, straight into your stencil bath. And then give it a little sprudge down with your sponge, and it's ready then to be cleaned when you've got time.
Perfect.
Now then, what did I drop on the floor?
I don't know. We can let you look for it. Are you going straight on? No, she's having a look for what she's dropped. Good morning, says Teresa. Rosalind says, Ben, I sent you a picture from my very first air fryer about 15 years ago with a whole air fried chicken split in half. Well, I feel like we need to see that. Is George listening? I don't think he is. Tara says, we'll have a look for that picture though. My favourite air fryer food is French fries, says Tara. Chips, as Jarl call them. They turned out so lovely with no grease. And Marilyn says, just for that last demo, gorgeous. And I'm currently cooking a whole chicken in my air fryer, says Tara Baldwin. So loads of people have jumped in and bought these in this show. If you haven't yet bought them and you're still on the fence, the project which Leann is going to get on and do in this show, I think is probably going to tip you over the edge, because this is hopefully what we're going to try and recreate over the course of the rest of the show, isn't it, Leann?
Absolutely it is, and I really want to take the time to show you each of the different steps as we go along, so that you can understand how you can create something like this if you want to at home, because it's really nowhere near as intimidating as you might think.
Yeah.
And I understand why you might look at it and think I could never, but I promise you, you absolutely can, because the product does the work for you. You really don't need any skill whatsoever. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working towards. So I'm just going to grab my stencil that I need, which I believe is this border one. Yes, it is. So I'm going to grab my stencil and then we're going to start. So the first thing I've done is use some of that. It's a piece of board.
Mount board.
Could be a piece of mount board, could be an old picture that you don't want anymore at home that you've pulled apart, whatever, you know, whatever it is that you've got, it's entirely up to you. And then with Kalal all-purpose glue, I've stuck a whole piece of our damask paper that Debbie had on yesterday to the back of that board and let it dry fully. Very important that you stick this on, let it dry fully before you start going in with your paste, because it'll lift. So you need it to have fully dry. Then what I've done is just go around the corners with some black paint or black gesso. And that is just around the corners of the board there to get a little bit of texture in there, okay? So that's what we've got there. Then we're going to start with our stenciling. And we're going to do random stenciling for this. So we're not going to do any kind of really precise, and this is the great thing about a piece of artwork like this, it needs to feel a little bit unfinished, a little bit worn, a little bit weathered. So you can just put your stencil down and then decide where you're going to apply your ink, your paste through it. And it can be off as well, so it doesn't have to be the stencil in full. You want it to feel a little bit eclectic in places, which means you want it to feel unfinished, weathered, worn.
Yeah.
So you're not looking for that completely beautiful finished effect. What will help you with that is a little bit of mount spray.
Okay.
And you just need a tiny bit, and so I'm just going to do that off the page. So just a tiny bit of the mount spray, which will just keep it still while I'm doing it. Let your propellant evaporate. So that just gets a little waft. And then we pop that down wherever we want to start applying some of the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to say that's that. Now, the first colour we're going to use is the Golden Radiance. So I'm just going to wash my palette knife because I've got a little bit of the blue on there. I always clean my palette knife in between going into new colours because you don't want to contaminate the pots. So if I just take this little bit around the edge here, and the reason I'm doing this is around the edges because I'm leaving it open to show you it's starting to dry.
Right.
So if I take it from around the edge, then I'm using that.
Okay.
Okay, so less than you think you need, and then we just pop it through the stencil. But don't worry about it being fully complete because you want it to feel weathered
and aged.
And aged and
Yeah.
worn and not fully perfect. So it can be heavy in some areas, light in some areas, and not completely
it
finished.
feels like that seems like a more difficult thing to do, if you know what I mean, to get that sort of effect.
Well, it can be, so the only reason that it might feel it's a little more difficult is it can feel like a challenge to leave it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If it can feel like you want to go and finish it and make it perfect, and I'm telling you not to finish it and don't make it perfect.
So do areas where you've applied a lot more and areas that you've just done a little and areas that are blank?
Yes, and what the best way to achieve that actually is to put, like I have, it's in the centre, that's my finished bit. And then instead of trying to scrape this off to put back in the pot, now what I would do is just scrape this and fill in areas randomly. So it's hidden in some places and not in others.
Yeah.
And that then lets you to get that random effect where there's no paste left in the pot, but it isn't fully finished in any place either. And that can be the easiest way to do it. And you're going to do that in several places.
Very good.
Very, very easy to do.
Yeah.
So we've done that there. Let's find another area to do it in. And you can turn your stencil around. So I'm going to actually do it this way now. And I'm going to get a tiny bit and just have a little bit in this corner. And you're going to work around the board. And again, you're coming off the edge and you're leaving it to feel a little bit unfinished and random. So just tiny bits and bring it through. And don't worry about it being perfect. And then take that off. You see there how lovely it looks? When it feels random and unfinished, it really does work very, very well. Let's do another little bit here. And it can be off the end. It doesn't have to be a full image. In fact, it looks more designer and more finished, more thought through when it isn't a full piece.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll go with that bit there. And this could not be easier, Ben. There we go. And then little reveal. So you see how you've got your little bits coming round. And then we'll do a couple more bits up here.
Charlotte just said, I got the Damask papers yesterday. Perfect demo for me, this. Hi, Lois has joined us. Hilary says, I sent a picture of Holly Collie with her Dracula toy yesterday, but you mustn't have seen it. I didn't. We'll dig that one out with the picture of the chicken as well, which you guys are looking for, I think. And Victoria says, hoping to see you again at the NEC. I sent in a picture of my recent light box I made. So 3 pictures we've had sent in. I don't know if I'm allowed to say I'm going to be at the NEC. Can I tell you? I think I have told you. I don't know. I haven't said the day. I am going to be at the NEC.
You going to the NEC?
Yeah. Are you going?
Lovely. No.
Oh. I'll tell you. I probably can't. I'm probably not allowed to, but I'll tell you. Halloween, I'll be there. Halloween. Is everyone dressing up for Halloween when they go to the NEC? If you are, let me know. I'll come in fancy dress as well. Can you tell me what the mount spray is, please, says Claire. Over the moon as I managed to get the pearls.
The mount spray is our stick and spray, but you can use any temporary mount adhesive in a spray can or in a liquid. It's very, very accessible.
Okay. And Pat was just asking where the butterfly came from for this. She says, I have several, but I don't believe one in this size.
Flutterby.
Oh, okay.
collection from a while ago. Right, I'm going to leave that there and not put any more on. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
And then as that dries, the gold will be I've put the stencil straight in the stencil bath, guys, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing there.
Yes.
And then what I'm going to do is apply some more, but I want it to be textured. So I'm actually just going to give this a quick little dry, just to make it a little bit more tacky.
Holly Muncher says, impressive. I love, Stacey Lou says, when CC do this darker mixed media. I love this. She also says, my creative juices are going mental. And Jane says, cooking grilled cheese sandwiches is great in an air fryer as well. They come out super crispy. And Denise Craven says, an air fryer looks like a small oven and has settings for fan oven and air fryer. Best thing ever. Oh, my air fryer, you say, not an air fryer. My air fryer looks like a small oven. I just worried it'd take up too much space. I think that's Laura's big beef about air fryers. It'd take up too much space on the countertop, you see.
If you like a potato wedge or a chunky chip,
I love a potato wedge.
You'll never have had them like you've had them in an air fryer.
Seriously.
So good. Right, I'm just going to take a little bit of sponge.
Okay.
So I've just chopped a little bit off there. There we are. And then with that sponge, you're going to now texture around the edges. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of paste and then it's splodge. And it gives you lots of lovely texture around the sides and it stops these bits standing out so much. And you can go over the top like that and go around all of your edges. So this now is very random.
Yeah.
And you can see there, but it's still giving you all of that lovely colour. And you just go around your edges and build that up. And you can have bigger pieces in there and smaller. And you want it to feel very, very random as you go around.
It's amazing how many times in like mixed media that these kitchen sponges come into play. They're quite a useful tool to have, aren't they?
Oh, very, absolutely. You see, so there, you can just think, and you can stipple up the edge of the bit that you've stenciled as well and just soften that edge because we want it to feel weathered and aged. And this is using the tiniest amount because I'm dipping it straight in the pot.
Yeah.
And then just bringing it here. And you can just work all the way around.
Another great demonstration, says Carol. Thank you, Leanne. Obviously, there's many more parts of this demo to come, so make sure you stick with us. And Alison says, I will be at the NEC on Halloween. I'll see you, Alison, and I will not be dressing up. Maybe I won't either then.
I'm not a big dressy upper.
You are or not?
No.
I find that surprising. Because you like to dress up, don't you, when you go out, but not dress up as in fancy dress?
Yes, I like to dress up. Definitely like to dress up, but not fancy dress.
Are you loving the jacket George has just asked?
I'm definitely more in love with it than I was.
Yeah, I think that the love from our lovely viewers probably helped in that.
Yeah, I think so.
And for £7 you can't go wrong, can you really?
Can you? Exactly right. Right, so they've gone all the way around the outside, just applying it with a sponge. And if I just tip that, you can see
yeah, that's brilliant.
how fabulous that looks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So easy to do. And you can go with bigger bits as well. There we go. And then if you want to mix in some different colours, you can go to the other side. And I'm just going to do a little bit of frosted silver because I find when you've got a mixture of colours in, that's when it feels a little bit more like a patina.
Right.
And so a patina is when things start to go a little bit green, when they're left out in the open and they're oxidised. So I like to add in tiny bits of silver, and then I'm going to add in tiny bits of the, I didn't do it on the other one, but I'm going to add in tiny bits of green as well.
Mistress Dow says, I'd rather craft with a sponge than clean with one.
Snap.
And do you know what, Leanne, is incredible? I know there were so many people who had their minds made up about these pastes straight off the bat, and people were in very early. But this isn't the first message I read today like this. A lot of people have had their minds changed. Helen says, I thought I had no use for these pastes. Boy, was I wrong. Now I know I need them for sure. I think, you know, partly, mainly down to your demos, people are suddenly kind of twigging to just how craftable these pastes are. They're a must-have, aren't they, really?
They really are.
Even if you only get one pot, you know.
So, so good. I'm going to do a little bit of emerald in here and it'll feel like patina. So you can see I'm just with my sponge, picking little bits up and then randomly dabbing it. And then once you put it down, just keep dab, 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 dab. That smooths it in and smooths it round. And you can build up the canvas for what you're about to do.
Video saved for me, says Rosalind. Today has been a Leann paste masterclass. And Sparkly Sue says, this is looking fantastic. Save it, everybody. Make sure if you just write it down or save this show to your playlist on YouTube, 100% you'll want to come back to this when your pastes arrive. And so far, I think this is all very achievable, all very easy to do, even if you're just a beginner, right?
Anybody can not correctly apply paste through a stencil so it looks like it's not right, so it's not finished, can pick some up on a sponge and plonk it, like I'm doing.
Pick it up and plonk it.
Picking up and plonking.
Yeah.
And then when I show you this, I think you'll see, and you know, on the board with that beautiful damask paper and foiling in the background, I'll stop there. You could see that now with the green on there, it really does feel like a patina.
Ah, yes.
You've got that lovely stencil, you've got your foiling, you've got all of that iridescence around the outside. That's ready for all of the next pieces now.
And what's so incredible, again, the way that just catches it, like does look again like it's being lit from the back. It's incredible, like the techniques that you're showing us here.
It is. And what you can also do, just very quickly, while I finish the background before we go on to the next piece, is with your palette knife, you can take little pieces and then just do...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Little sort of accents.
And what that will do is just give you like lumps of that iridescence, and it's really about having texture and multiple layers of different things, and just scraping it on and doing that, it feels like it's being scratched away, like in a really, really cool way. So honestly, doing something like this, it's just about throwing everything at it and not worrying about it. And I think a lot of people get intimidated with these types of arrangements, and you really do not need to. Because look, what am I doing here that's skilled?
Well, I mean, I don't like to take it away from you, but
I'm not exactly really. Right. Anybody can do this. It's just scraping it on and getting that lovely look. And then if I pick that up and show you that, you see how they then add an extra level of texture. So it's just building up all of the different levels of texture to get that beautiful background.
I wasn't going to order these pastes. Here we go again, you see, says Tara. But after watching Leann's demos, I've done a complete 360. This is an awesome step-by-step, says Stephanie Fioros. I think we will all give it a try. Thank you, Leann. Remember, there's lots more to come. Next year, says Jennifer H., we need the buy it all button, please. Maybe for birthday.
Yeah, that's a good... Do you know what? So many of you have said that, and I can confirm that in our management meetings we have talked about that.
Can you imagine? Done. Didn't think I needed the paste. I was only going to get one, says Jay Pressy. Here's another one. This is what I mean. Lol, I bought the lot. And adding the silver gives it many depths and layers, says Jennifer Joseph, of textures and colours. I'm loving this. Leann, that background is amazing, says Barbara Mann. And Elvis Rocks Me says, I love this demo. Wouldn't have thought of doing something like it. Lots more to come, because this is kind of like a bit of a demo which we're going to do over the course of the show. If you want the paste, final deal in the US. It is without stencils, but it's all the paste that you need to be able to recreate this demo that Leann is showing you. $47.20 US platinum price, triple point, and of course your free shipping. Do some photos when we come back, and we'll go to the break, which we're going to have now with Jane's nightly joke. We always appreciate your jokes, Jane. This one's an absolute cracker. Hey, Ben and Leann. What is it called when you are afraid of the giant that lives up the beanstalk?
No idea.
Fee-fi-phobia. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Fee-fi-phobia. Oh dear. We're going to have a short break. Get to the checkouts. Don't forget, if you want that birthday pad as well, you've got the digital pad to download for, was it $5? Unreal. It's all there. Get yourself on those waiting lists as well. Have a look around the website. We'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. To 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We've loved sharing tools, tips, and a whole lot of sparkling.
But the best part is sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking,
To stamping, sewing, and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community.
Thank you for making this journey so special. Here's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Craftaganza is here, the ultimate crafting experience in the US and UK. Across 2 unforgettable days, enjoy 10 expert-led classes, hands-on projects and endless inspiration. Learn from our expert teachers, share the joy of crafting and connect with fellow crafters. You'll leave with new skills, finished projects and unforgettable memories. Join us in Dallas, Texas or Newton Aycliffe, County Durham. Don't miss your chance to be part of Craftaganza. Get your ticket today.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Welcome back, everybody. The show's absolutely flying over. I can't believe we're nearly halfway through already. We will be at that point in about 40 minutes' time where we pick somebody to light our candles. Leann's lighting tonight. Look out. Who knows how much you might win.
I might like the whole cake.
You missed that earlier, George. Got a twofer early on. But yeah, keep commenting. We could be lighting a candle for you. Thank you to Barbara, says the background is amazing. And Paula says, so now we have splat and plunk. I'm loving the descriptions today. Yeah, if you can splat, if you can plunk, I mean, you're good to go really, aren't you? Amazing how plonking, scrapping and splatting can make such an amazing piece of artwork, says Sparkly Sue. And working and watching Birthday Week is hard, says Cheryl Vashurin. Few pictures, we've got a few furry friends here. Pictures of chicken and some crafty projects that you've been working on. This is the most random picture gallery I think I've ever done on Crafters TV. So this is the first one from Rosalind Russell. This is a chicken that she split in two, done in an air fryer, just to show you how moist and juicy that looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tempted. Does it cook quicker than a conventional oven then?
Yeah, because if you did an extra large chicken in a conventional oven, you're looking at 2 hours.
Yeah, how long does that take?
Plus, what, 50 minutes? For a massive chicken in one piece, not even cut up.
But where do you put all your other bits and pieces though? Like where do you put all your
Well, it depends what kind of air fryer you get.
Ah.
So when I'm roasting a chicken like that, I do the chicken and then it comes out and it rests, doesn't it? And then the potatoes go in. And the veg is steamed.
So you couldn't do like a meal for four in an air fryer, could you? For 4 people?
Well, if you get one of the 2 drawer ones, you could.
So you do your veg and that in one drawer and you
Well, do you roast your veg?
Yeah.
Ah, you'd have to do it in stages. See, I steam the veg. I just roast the potatoes.
Right.
And roast the meat in the other one, and then the veg is steamed.
Find out more how to use your air fryer and craft at the same time on Fish and Chips, coming soon to Crafters TV. This is a picture from Kay. I'm going to show you this one first. So it's Rollo's 3rd birthday. Is that right? So, and I'm assuming Rollo's the picture I'm going to show in a second. Yes, Rollo. So Rollo's got a little candle there and a cake.
Fabulous.
And we'll show you Rollo. Looking very happy about the fact that it's his birthday. He's got a little hat on as well.
Oh, he looks thrilled.
Doesn't he?
Thrilled.
Brilliant. I love that so much. Thank you also to Victoria. So she's made a beautiful light box. Got 2 pictures of this. How stunning is that?
Oh, yes.
We love that a lot, don't we?
Yes.
Got a quote from the Bible on the top, and if I just show you the front view and all this lit up, amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's
incredible.
And then one of our regular canine friends here is Holly Collie with her new Dracula toy, getting ready for Halloween there, look. Very cute.
She looks like she likes the toy.
Yeah, she loves the toy. She loves the toy. A toy she can count on. Right, it's Dracula. Right, pads. So if you're wanting to be recreating what Leann is showing you, you're probably going to want these pads. You've probably already got these pads. If you haven't yet, what are you even doing? These are still available in both the UK and the US, I believe, but less than 60. Do you have a particular favourite of the light or the dark, Leann, or do you just love both?
I love them both the same, but if I was going to pick one, I'd pick the light.
You would? What, because you think it'd be more usable?
More universally usable.
Yeah.
I think the dark one is brilliant for what I'm doing now, a mixed media project, and for masculine cards. I just like the colours in the light one. They just speak to me. I think it just depends on what colours you prefer.
Yeah.
I love them both, but if I was only picking one, I'd pick the light.
I mean, the colours here are absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people, I think, as well, have sort of pegged this as a bit more of a masculine. I was also saying, I think with this one as well, there's certain, well, actually, the majority of these would work really nicely with your Thorn and Bloom collection. I think they've got that feel about it. And also, papers in here, and we go back, I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 years, but remember the Masquerade Ball collection?
Yeah.
That one comes to mind quite a lot when I look at some of the papers in here. But it's absolutely stunning. And like I say, if you want to be able to recreate, the kind of thing that Leann is doing right now, it's worthwhile stocking up on these. I was a big fan of the dark distress damask pad initially. I think potentially that this light one has taken over just ever so. The colours in here are absolutely stunning. And again, those flecks of gold are absolutely beautiful. This pad's falling apart. It's been flicked through many times. You get both in your deal that you're seeing on the screen there for just £38.40 or £47.20. Worth stocking up on these whilst we've still got them in stock. Across the two, I'm doing very well here, across the two, 60 chances left to buy in the UK and indeed in the US as well. That one there with your Masquerade Ball look incredible. Free shipping on all these, so you may as well bung another couple into your basket whilst you can, whilst we've still got those in stock. Launched on the same day, those Vellum Pads as well, which I think are still available. Are we talking the UK and US here as well? Very limited in the UK. Oh, single figures in the UK, less than 50 if you are shopping in the US. The designs in here are absolutely stunning. If you get chance to go back to Debbie's shows yesterday, check out the demo that she did when she was colouring these. I think it was absolutely exceptional, wasn't it?
It was incredible. It just looked beautiful. I was watching from home and I was mesmerised watching her. I thought it was beautiful, yeah.
I was saying earlier on that, you know, Debbie's always brilliant whenever she's in, but I feel like she was sort of on the next level yesterday with the demos that she brought to us. That's beautiful as well in the silver. You get 4 designs in each of the pads. You're getting 6 sheets of each. Again, like there, when Debbie was showing you yesterday, I feel like there's plenty of opportunities to be able to colour that in and then like snip into these as well and use these as like individual toppers.
Yeah, definitely.
But the foiling is absolutely incredible and brilliantly named that. I love that. It's got that real kind of vintage feel, and that's why those are called the heirloom patterns. And then if you want something a little bit more playful, you've got these. And I kind of said yesterday, Leanne, I feel like, it's a funny thing to say, sometimes, a lot of the times we get people messaging in and saying they're not quite sure what to do with vellums. But I feel like the designs that you've given us here and the fact like this one, you know, such playful designs, it almost makes it easier to know what you're going to do with these, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. They're brilliant in apertures. They're great just torn and laying across a piece. They're brilliant to stick down flat, to have as a full decorative background on a card. They're great to have as a insert, a different style of insert if that's what you want to do. Fold an envelope from them if you want to do that. Fold a little gift bag. There are so many things you can do with vellum.
You're getting 24 sheets in there once again as well. You're getting your 4 different designs in there. Of course, getting 6 sheets of each. Both of those are included in that bundle. Single figures now, though, in the UK if you want to grab those. What did you say? Less than 50 in the US, wasn't it? £15.20 is your platinum price, or $23.20 if you are in the US. Triple points, of course, as well. Karen says, I'm really torn with respect to a preference after seeing this demo on those Damask pads. I love that CC has brought some vellum out. I love it, says Crafty Stacey Lou. Lots of love for the fact that we've done this in 8x8 as well. And I'm with Leanne, says Joanne. I prefer the light damask, but the dark is great for a deep background with that little bit of gold bling. Keep the comments coming through. We're going to go back to the demo with Leanne. What's the next step in this masterpiece?
Right, so we're going to make the panel that the butterfly is sat on. So I'll just bring that in and show you. This background piece here, this lacy panel that the butterfly is sat on. We're going to look at how to make that now. Okay. So this is where we're using the dry brushing technique that we looked at briefly in the launch show. So this panel has been made just using several die cuts from black card and then stuck together again with Collal all-purpose or tacky glue. In fact, this one's tacky glue because of the lacy edges. So it's got 4 die cut frames stuck together with tacky, which makes it like a piece of chipboard. And then the final piece in the centre has just been embossed with an embossing folder. So you've got some lovely texture in there. You'll see that in a second when I brush the pearl paste onto it.
Paste over the top, yeah.
Okay, so you can see there that that's what we've got, and we're going to do the dry brushing technique. I'm just drying the brush, making sure it's very, very dry. Starting with the Golden Radiance, you will just pick that up from the pot. So you can pick a little bit up and then just brush it straight on. And I'm going to do that on top of my piece of acetate, and then I don't have to clean my glass mat. So straight on, just brush it.
Could you colour the vellum with the paste, Charlene?
You can definitely put the vellum on the paste on the vellum. You can put the paste on anything. There isn't anything you're going to say to me where I say no, apart from a kitchen towel. You know, when you said earlier, it needs to be smooth, not textured. But then there are textured things you could put it on, but on a towel it wouldn't look good. It's probably the only time I'm going to say no to you.
Stephanie's just said, Leanne, did you make a multimedia mermaid when the Mermaid Dreams launched in October 23?
I did.
Oh, she said, I thought you might have done, but I could only find a heart.
No, I definitely did, the mermaid.
Isn't it? That must be amazing for you that people remember things that you created
it is.
like
it's
2
incredible.
years ago. This is another one that people will talk about in years to come. Definitely.
There we go. So I'm just doing both of the corners, and then what I'm doing when I've got it on the corner and it's a little bit more intense in the corner, then I'm just going to dry brush it out all the way up. Happy for it to be patchy, because remember we're going for the unfinished being out for ages. Look,
Yeah.
You see how that all starts to come to life there. And so I'm just cleaning my brush effectively now all over this, and I'll pick it up and show you what it looks like.
Which is that colour you've used again, did you say?
This is the Golden Radiance.
Golden Radiance, yeah. I mean, that's the shot there, isn't it? My goodness me.
How beautiful is it?
Yeah.
It's so good, so good. And you can see in the centre where I've just kind of left it to, you know, just cleaned the brush effectively. It still picks up all of that lovely embossing, but it's just in 2 corners. So once I've done that, and I'm just make sure I haven't got anything left on my brush, I'm then going to I'm going to pop my brush in some water because I don't want the brush ruined. So pop it in some water, and you can clean that in a second. Now I'm going to, with a little piece of sponge, pick up the frosted silver.
Yeah.
Not that much, Leanne. And then I'm just going to tip that around the edges here.
Okay.
And it just gives a little bit of something different around the edges. You can plop, 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 plop if you want. Makes it easy. And I'm doing it on top of my piece of acetate so I don't mess up my glass mat.
Yeah.
And then you just get that lovely contrast of colour.
Getting a lot of comments from people saying they're loving the fact that you're just breaking this down into steps, making something which looks potentially very unachievable, very achievable.
It really is, and I think that's why I wanted to do this demo over the course of the now look, I wasn't a good Leanne and I didn't clean my brush.
Oh no.
Look at the brush is jiggered
Has it just
already.
gone hard.
So it's, yes, it hasn't got too hard. I can do some dry brushing with it.
Okay.
But this is why you need to clean everything that the paste touches really, really well, because it will set like concrete,
right,
and it will ruin whatever you're touching. Right, okay. So now I'm just going to use that to clean out in those little areas where the paste gathered in the little apertures of the lacy edge. I'm just using the brush to push that through and spread it around.
Crafty Angie's imagining using gold glitter flakes over the dark damask for a focal point.
Oh yeah.
Louise has just ordered another damask paper pad. I mean, it'd be rude not to, really, wouldn't it?
It would.
And Amelie says, I don't know how the development team tops themselves year after year. It is really a case of things do just get better and better. It must get more difficult each year, Leanne.
We do a lot of thinking and a lot of looking back and a lot of research, a lot of concepting we do. And it can be a challenge because sometimes we can go, oh, that's fabulous. Then we go, oh, hang on, it's too similar to
such and such.
Thing from then. So we need to make it different. So we just challenge each other all the time in a very healthy way.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up a little bit of the green as well because I like the little bits of flashes of green for a patina that we've got on the base. So I'm just going to match this in some places with some little bits of green too. And I'm just going to let my sponge do the work.
Sponge do the talking. Amy says, couldn't resist the papers and vellums. I probably won't use them, says Amy. I'll just pep them. You got to use them. Vellum's exquisite, universal use for so many type of cards, says Marie Logston. Hi to Doris. And Benito, another one, just saying, this is doable. I'm glad to see that the steps are broken down. Should be fun to recreate. Mary Ellen Cheney just said, I can't wait to get my pace and start playing. I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas. I'll show you all the different colours shortly as well, so you can kind of see, in case you have just joined us, what you are working with. Tara Baldwin says, Leanne is a crafting genius. There you go, Chivs.
Oh, thank you.
Genius you are. I concur.
So did you see there, I put a little bit of paste down and then I used a dry sponge and rubbed it, or almost burnished it, polished it in.
Right.
And that gives that really natural patina look where you've got the flashes.
Yeah, that's clever.
Can you see that? So that looks really random, that looks lovely. So that now is the background piece done, ready for the butterfly.
Excellent. Just to show you as well, if you want to go for these pearl pastes, all the different colours that you've got within that set. Obviously, Leanne's got them all in front of her there. This board is just showing you how these are going to look for you on your white cardstock and then on your dark cardstock as well. So you can see, like, the, you almost be forgiven for thinking that you've got, 12 different pastes in there, but it's the 6 pastes that you've got across all of those 6 colours. So the Golden Radiance is the one that Leanne was using just here, as you can see, but you've got all 6 of those included in the bundle. So that beautiful blush blossom, the names are incredible, frosted silver, the golden rays, and just take a look at that as the light hits them. That shimmer and shine that you're getting, the emerald essence is absolutely stunning. You've got your glacier blue and then your amethyst dreams as well. And just a few kind of finished projects here to show you. I mean, these are incredible. I didn't see this one earlier. Did we get this one out earlier?
So that was going to be a demo. I've just not got round to it. So maybe it's in like Second Chance Sunday or something like that. We can do that another time. It's going to be very similar to what I'm doing here. It's just on a little bit of a smaller scale. What I love about that, though, is that window has a little bit of that vellum in the background.
Oh, yes.
Can you see the little star vellum in the background?
From the Playful collection.
Yeah.
That's very clever, isn't it? And that's from...
Thorn and Bloom.
Thorn and Bloom, yeah, I was going to say recent launch, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Beautiful, all of those different elements together. This is a beautiful box as well, just to show you. And you did some ombre, didn't you, in the earlier show, showing everyone how to be able to achieve that effect. I mean, that's Sara Marie's popped that together, and it just looks absolutely incredible. And I'll show you one more for now. I love these like cards. So Marie's done this one as well, where it's like a little bit more sort of subtle on the white almost, isn't it? And a lot of people, I know you've been saying as well, Leann, chatting about using this for things like, you know, maybe wedding stationery.
Yes.
People have mentioned also using them for very sort of classy sympathy cards as well.
Yes, absolutely. It's just understated elegance where you've just got that little flash of something fabulous and it's not in your face. And often that can look so much more classy and expensive than all of the colours.
$47.20 is the US price on your pearl paste. Just to say as well, quickly, and a lot of people talk about the pearl drops, they are also available. So if you want to jump in and grab these, I'm losing track here. These back in the UK as well now, they've gone out of stock. Okay, we're just going to double check. But you've got the beautiful pearl drops here, self-leveling drops, which are going to allow you to add loads of beautiful embellishments to all of your projects. Certainly worth adding into your basket when you consider all of the colours that you've got across the glamour. That's my favourite there, that beautiful rich red in there in the jewel tones. You've got all the beautiful, perfect pearl tones in there as well. And then you've got your pastels too. So it's 3 bottles that you've got across each of the sets. So you're going to be getting, if you get the full set, the 4 packs. So you've got 12 of your bottles in total. It is in stock for you in the UK as well. So this is one of the items that we've managed to get back for you in the UK if you want to pick that up tonight. I don't think we have huge amounts of stock, but it is available for you. £30.40 in the US, $40, and a lot of people have shopped for that tonight with the triple points as well. Gorgeous pearl paste colour, says Doris. And Little Bear says, so glad I have tons of black paper ready and waiting. If you need to stock up on that, again, shop the day today. You'll see the black paper available there. Gillian Grady says, after watching the 2 p.m. show, I can promise I will be doing plenty of cleaning up. No cleaning tools will be affected whilst cleaning. Haha. And Jessica says, the pearl drops are gorgeous. Just as we go back to Leann as well, Stacey Lou's just wondering, where do you start, Leann, when designing a new product or collection? Is it literally just like, you know, heads together and just throw an idea out there?
It's exactly what we do. We just sort of, it's exactly what we do. We have blue sky thinking. Yeah. So we just all sort of think. So, and we do plan it. So we'll say, for example, we need 6 Sara signature ranges this year. What do we think? Or, okay, we're going to plan for a nature's garden. We've got 4 nature's gardens this year. What do we think about nature and garden? What do we think people want to see? What do they want to use? And then we just do it in that way, really, Ben. And I've got a fantastic team. They're never short of ideas.
It's really interesting, isn't it? Like, to find out how it's all done. Feel free to fire any more questions like that, Leann's way. And just before we come back, and I know we've touched on this, but you know, people joining all the time. Shannon's just asking the best way to keep your paste from drying out is with your cling film, isn't it?
Yes. So what you need to do, and you see I've got my cling film lids here for everything. Take off the full foil lid when you open your paste. Make sure there's no foil left. Then cut yourself a piece of cling wrap and make sure that cling wrap covers over all the way down to the table, and then you screw your lid on, and that gives it a full air-proof seal, which means there's no air getting in there, no air ingress, and that will keep your paste in pristine condition.
Marvellous. Beverly saying, so glad Leann is here to show us how to do mixed media. Need to get mine out and use it instead of having it being in a drawer. Absolutely. Not going to do anything in a drawer, is it? And Wanda says, really enjoying the shows for birthday. Are we ready for the next?
We are ready. So we're going to make the butterfly now. And this butterfly was from the range I just told you about before.
Flutterby, you said?
Yes, that's the one. And it's a layered butterfly, so you've got a solid base, then you've got another style there, and then the wings on top. If you don't have a butterfly like this at home, just cut yourself the same butterfly 3 times.
Right.
And then on the final one, on the base one, draw around the outline shape and just go around it roughly with your scissors.
Okay.
Which will give you the same effect if you don't have the die that I've got here. Okay. And you'll get exactly the same effect. And remember, we're going for things that don't look perfect.
Yes.
So the first layer is going to be with my with the white one, and I'm just going to paint over this with the frosted silver to give myself a pearlescent background. So remember, that is with a damp brush, if you remember, and it's about taking a little bit of the paste out. So you can either use your spatula or you can use one of the palette knives. It's up to you. I haven't been good. I haven't been cleaning this as well as I should.
Oh
Look,
dear,
look, it's already set like solid. It really sets really fast. This is what I mean about cleaning your stuff and not ruining.
When was that from? From just in the show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You've got to be good. You've got to be fat. I'm not saying it for fun, Ben.
No, I know,
No.
man. I know.
Right. So I've got a little bit of the frosted silver. Only need a tiny bit. I'll put that in there. See if I can recover it. I doubt it. It's gone now. It's gone past recovery. And then into water, you've got to dip your brush and then just take off the excess by dabbing onto a piece of kitchen towel. And then with your damp brush, you're going to pick up that frosted silver and then just brush it over your card. And what you create then is effectively a pearlescent card. If you did a little bit more, you can get it from your pot. Don't put a soaking wet brush into your pot of paste because you will dilute it and leave water on the top, and that isn't going to be fun for anybody.
Right.
Okay, so done that there, and then that can be left to dry because that's going to be beautifully pearlescent once it's dry. Okay, I think you might be able to see a little flash. Maybe not. There you go. You can see a flash of that lovely pearlescent.
Yeah,
so
you
now
can.
we've created that beautiful pearlescent background. Actually, you know how I'm loving the patina? I think I'm going to put a little bit of the green on there. Dry my brush.
Okay, you're in a bit of a patina mood tonight, aren't you?
I'm in a bit of a patina mood, yeah. And I'm just going to, oh yes. I'm like Churchill now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there we go. That can go on there. I'm good with that. That's good. It's going to be little flashes of green. Right, so that's going to go to the side and dry. And I'll get my heat gun on it later if I need to.
Okay.
So we're going to continue with the painting now. And you see, basically, with this, I'm hoping what everybody's realising is, with this demo, I'm just bringing together every one of the techniques I showed you in the launch show into a finished project. The techniques aren't different.
No.
It's just how you apply them and how you use them. And once you've got those little techniques down with these pastes, you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to go now with the second layer of my butterfly.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some dry painting again.
And just to say, I know why you've asked this question, Beverly, and Leann will answer, I'm sure. How long can we leave the lids off? Obviously, you're using all of them with the lids off, but you wouldn't necessarily leave yours at home off that long, would you?
Definitely not. I'm doing this because, you know, for the speed of what I need to show you.
TV time.
And TV time, I need to be able to get into every one of the colours, and you don't want to watch me screwing the lids on, moving the cling film, putting the cling film back on. That would not make good TV. At home, 10 or 15 minutes, get it sealed.
Right.
So just have open what you're working with and then seal it immediately. Don't leave it and go make the dinner and come back an hour later, 2 hours later. You're not going to be happy with what you find.
Yeah.
So just keep that seal in place. And the reason that they do that is the function of the product, because you want it to be able to dry on fabric, dry on ceramic, dry on board, dry on glass. You know, you want all of the substances that I've said you can put it on and not worry. It needs to have the mechanism to be able to dry and stay permanent. So by that very fact of being so flexible across all those things, it will dry in the pot as well and become a very decorative pot of solid paste very quickly.
And we don't want that.
And we definitely don't want that. Okay, so now I'm picking up, what colour shall I start with in the middle? Let's go with the blush blossom. So I'm picking up a little bit of blush blossom and then I'm dry brushing from the centre out. And this is the same techniques as we used earlier. There we go, and it's a tiny bit, I'm hardly touching. You can't even see it on the brush, but you can see it, the colour coming through. Tiny little bits.
Mary Patson says Montana has an extremely dry climate, so being quick is a necessity.
Yes.
I couldn't believe how quickly things dry here. And I think, you know, great comment from Jean Marie, who says, I'm going to be digging through my stencil stash. My mind is swimming with pearl paste visions. And I feel when you get new items like this, these beautiful pearl paste, they can almost revive and make you fall back in love with maybe crafty items like stencils that you haven't used for a while.
Completely.
It's an excuse to get them out, isn't it?
It is, exactly. And it just reinvigorates your stash and just gives you something else to use and be excited about. And like you say, get out some of your old stuff with this new thing, and it's going to reinvigorate all of those things for you. So I'll just pick this up and show you this before I go with the next colours, because I think there, you can see there better.
Yes, you can. Wow.
Look how beautiful that looks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? So that's the first colour. That's the Blush Blossom. And then I'm just going to make sure that I've got any residue of that Blush Blossom off my brush before I go into my next colour. And the next colour we'll go with will be Amethyst Dream.
Will it peel off glass, says Stacey Lou?
Nope.
So if you get it on your glass mat and you don't wipe it off?
You need to get a craft knife or a chisel and chisel it off, which is what I was doing when Ben was talking before. I've got bits dried here, and you know the gallery team will tell you I'm like that with my craft knife. Get that off, because Sara's going to have a fit when she gets it and sees the state of this man. She's obsessed. So you see, I'm just using my craft knife here, and I'm just scratching it off, and it's not fully set, not fully dry. It's just a little bit dry. So I've got, there's a bit that I used before. Look, opportunity, craft knife to get it off. Yeah. So just be careful. Be cleaner than I am. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little bit of the Amethyst Dream, and I'm just going to ombre that over the top. So it's going into the Peach Blossom and then out a little bit further onto the Butterfly.
Thank you to Little Bear, who says, my first birthday purchase is on its way. What did you get, Little Bear? What was your first purchase? Was it these pastes? You'd have to let me know. Lisa Bassfield says, love what you're doing with the butterfly, and I really do like this I really do like this dry brush look, says Bonita Robinson.
Yeah, I think it's hugely underrated, and you can't do this with the glitter pastes because you just get chunks of glitter. I mean, you can try it with the glitter paste, but you're just going to get random chunks of glitter. Because this is this beautiful pearl luster in these paints, it really does give you the most incredible effect. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of my very favourite things to do with these pastes, actually, Ben.
And Sara just saying, I'm just thinking of the vast amount of CC collections I have, and this paste would really add that touch of magic and luxury to so many projects. It really is amazing.
Imagine with your beautiful scrapbook papers just doing some dry brushing of the paste over some corners or into the edges. That'll really just spice up some of those bland papers that you might have in your stash at home, or doing some stenciling over the top of it, just dry brushing some patina. It's going to look absolutely incredible. It's about reinvigorating everything you've got, just making it new and fresh and different. It really is good to invest when you've got something like that. Now the final colour layer I'm going to dry brush on is gold, and this time you notice that before I was starting in the centre and going out. Now I'm going to start at the edge and come in, because I'm just tipping the butterfly with the gold.
Yeah.
Radiance. Tiny little bit, tip it in. And it needs to, you remember, you're not aiming for perfection, you're aiming for aged and weather-worn, which is the opposite of perfection.
Can we do these techniques with the other pastes, asks Adriana.
So the glitter pastes are a little bit chunky to do this. The first paste we launched, the fine glitter, you could have a try, but you won't get the effect that you're getting here.
Right.
It will be much more bitty. However, using glitter paste over the top of pearl paste, now that is a joy to behold.
So try.
Yeah, give it a go, see 100%. If you like the result, but it's going to be bitty. It won't be the same as you can see here. If you want this, you need these.
And Amani's just saying all the vintage collections like Vintage Rose, Vintage Diary, Vintage Butterfly would be lovely with this paste.
Amazing. And Thorn and Bloom.
Oh, Thorn and Bloom, 100%.
Yeah. Right, so once you've done that and you've got that butterfly as you would like it, I'll pick it up and show you. All of the beautiful colours on there.
I mean, that is, look at that when you tilt it, exceptional.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. That's going to be allowed to dry now. So that's going there. I'm going to get my heat gun out on it in a second. So now I'm going to do the final top layer. And this is going to be a little bit more pared back. So I'm just going to clean my brush, make sure I've got any leftover off. And I'm just going to dry brush this now with some of the frosted silver because I just want it to feel a little bit more metallic, where the colours are underneath and the final top bit's just a little bit metallic. So a tiniest amount, hardly touching any, hardly even touching, and then a dry brush.
Tara says, Leanne, take that glass mat home and swap it out for a new one before Sara sees it. She's not, I don't think she's back till...
She's back on Friday, isn't she?
Back on Friday. So potentially we could blame Sheila.
Oh, poor Sheila.
I know. I only said it because I know she's probably watching.
I'll take full responsibility and tell Sara I'm the glass mat muckier.
Okay, the glass mat muckier. By the way, talking about funny words, Jane says, so far there has not been any splats in this show.
There hasn't.
Sorry about that.
But don't hold your breath, because it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming in the grand finale, don't you know?
In the grand finale, there'll be some splatting.
That's it.
Right, now, I've done the silver there, and if I just pick that up and show you, and all that does is give you that lovely kind of brushed metal, tiny bit of silver on the edges. But I'm a little bit patina obsessed, as we have discovered during this show. So I'm now going to go in with a little bit of the emerald essence. Just on... Oh. Ooh. Oh my word, that is so good. Oh yes, so good. Just a tiny little bit.
All right.
Just on the edges where it's aged.
Gives a look then.
Stop. That is. Gives a look.
Go on,
Here we are. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, I can see it already. Oh, look at that!
Doesn't that look lovely?
Yes, it does.
So that's that lovely little patina bit all around the outside. So that's the butterfly. We now need to assemble the butterfly. So to do that, I'm going to move my acetate out of the way. I mean, I've got very shiny hands. We're going to start with the bottom layer. Is that dry? Yes, that's dry. Dry enough. Right. I need my hot glue gun. I need to stitch it on.
Is that still available, I wonder, in the UK? I want to say that it probably is. Do you want me to plug that in for you?
Yes, please.
It was. Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
It's going to take a little while, isn't it? I tell you what we'll do. We'll let that butterfly
We could
dry.
probably have a little break if you needed it to heat up.
Yes, we'll let that butterfly dry a little bit more while the glue gun is warming, and then I'll come back and show you how to assemble it.
Excelente. Butterfly stunning, says Cheryl. And Alice says, I was absolutely certain I didn't need these pastes, but all of the ideas on Wake Up Call made me jump in quickly this morning and get the show started. I cannot wait. And Pat says, I truly enjoyed watching all of today's shows. I'm mesmerised and energised with what I am seeing today. But honestly, I should say the whole birthday week so far, the butterfly is stunning. Thank you everybody so much for all the lovely comments coming through. Stick with us, because when we come back, we will have the completion of this amazing project. We will also be picking a name of who is going to be lighting our candle tonight, and it could be you. Just looking at all the comments that have come through, it's been so busy. Stay with us, because if we pick you, you can choose a candle and you will be winning yourself a voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. Any more questions and comments, get those in as well. But more importantly than that, get your baskets checked out, and we'll meet you back here in about 4.
Hello everyone, I am Aaltje de Vries from the Netherlands. The question is what I like about Crafters Companion. When I bought my Gemini Junior in about June 2023, there was a card with a website, and I went looking and I thought, are there so many products? I didn't know. The shows, I watched them and I dare to chat, and the presenters were so great, so helpful and so professional. They taught me so much, and when I had a question, they told me how to do it, and they gave a demonstration. Also, if I had a problem, I could email. That team is so great. They always mailed back and always had an idea to solve my problem. I'm so glad with it. Well, I did not know everything about Sara, but I see the difference in what she does and what it becomes now, the Crafters Companion. I can only say the whole team, everyone works so hard, so fine. Yeah, well, I didn't know it exists. The respect they have for everyone. I'm glad with it. I will say thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you for all you're doing. See you. Bye.
Crafters Companion began with a single idea and a passion for creativity. And after 20 years, it is time to celebrate.
"20 years of crafting, sharing and inspiring each other."
And guess what? We're only just getting started.
We've loved sharing tools, tips and a whole lot of sparkle.
But the best part is sharing it all with you.
From card making and scrapbooking
to stamping, sewing and so much more, we've done it together. We couldn't have done it without you, our amazing community.
Thank you for making this journey so special. Here's to 20 years of creativity and friendship.
And here's to the next 20. Let's celebrate.
Welcome back, everyone. Lots to squeeze into the final sort of 20 minutes or so of the show. Keep watching. We'll be picking our winner very shortly indeed. Loving everything, says Jennifer Joseph. And Sandy Cockerfer says, the dry brushing is fantastic, less messy for someone like me. Jennifer Joseph says, love seeing these samples and techniques. Gives me ideas of what to do with all of my stash. Christine says, hello again, everyone. In between jobs here, so of course I had to come on and say hi, hello. And Beverly Bryant says, birthday celebration shows have really knocked it out of the park and they have been absolutely fantastic. Amazing and brilliant. Keep it up, CC. You should...
Hi.
Just saw that in the bottom of the shot.
Did
there.
you? Sorry, I'm just flinging things in for you, Ben.
Thanks.
Just, you know, I'm
do I get to do
I'm supportive.
The booklet?
Yes. So I've got the booklet for you.
Yeah.
So you can show all the different techniques. You can do a little waft through.
Am I going to have time to use? Because I feel
probably not, but I think you're just going to go look at all these different things.
Okay.
I don't think you should talk through.
Look at all these different things.
Yeah, exactly right. That's a good way of doing it. And they're the bits I did in the previous show in case people want to see them.
Thank you.
Especially the coloured flower.
Okay.
And this is matte smoosh splash.
Oh yeah, no, is it?
Yes, this is matte clean.
Oh, that matte clean. Yeah, matte clean up.
Matte clean up.
Matte clean up. So that was all of the stuff off the mat that Leann cleaned up basically on an embossing folder.
Yeah.
That's our favourite.
Yeah.
Matte clean up. Look at that. Look at it. Get in. This one was what? Matte smoosh splash.
Matte smoosh splash.
Matte smoosh. Matte smoosh. And then splat. You can see loads of splats in there. For those of you splat fans out there, hey, splat fans. Remember Roland Rat?
I do. My poo brother's called Roland. And he was called Roland at the time that Roland Rat was all over the telly. And my mum didn't call him after the rat, she called him after our dad.
Yeah.
But poor Katie spent his entire time at school, like, what is it, juniors up to early seniors, where people would just go, hey, Kevin, every time we walked past. Bless him.
I just want to show you that one as well, because I thought that was a lovely demo painting with the beautiful echinacea stamp that we had a little bit earlier on. I just want to show you a few of these as well, because these are incredible. That one there, Golden Radiance, applied with the palette knife through a stencil. Which way should we go now? That one? That one there is the same again, but just done on white card. So I'm not going to go through it. Look, this is what you can do. It's going to take me ages. They're absolutely beautiful. They are still available for you in the US, but only... I always, whenever you keep showing this one here particularly, I absolutely love that.
Me too.
On the white.
Me too. It's one of my favourite things in that whole swatch book, and it's just 3D embossed and a bit of paste over the top.
Are you appreciating just how beautiful that is on the screen? I'm not sure that you are.
And when you get them home, you'll really realise.
You will. Done on acetate there as well. Looks incredible. I won't go through them all. $47.20 is the US price. You get all of the pastes here. There is a recreation of what Leann did for you live in the show. Go back and watch. Look at that. Go back and watch the show earlier on at. There you go. Splats. Go back and watch that show, and there you go. Look, splats again on the white. And again, I don't feel like you're really appreciating that so much. The great thing is, though, if you're looking at the screen right now and going like, that looks fantastic. That one I really love. That's the off the mat, isn't it?
Yeah. Max Moosh.
It's got a bit of a, that one particularly, it looks a bit like smoke-like.
It does.
Doesn't it? Like
yeah.
a smoke effect.
Imagine that with like your Halloween makes.
Well,
and,
yes.
Yeah.
Or it could be like webs, couldn't it? Like cobwebs in the haunted house. I will finish my sentence here. $47.20, US only on these. That one is beautiful as well. Like multi-colours you got there. Add water to paste and paint on the embossing folder. That's a recent embossing folder. It's bugged me all day long. What collection that one came with? Is it the tech?
It's the macrame one.
Macrame. That was it. That was it. Right, I'll stop now. Triple points, free shipping. The winner, before we go back to Leann, to light the candle, if I say your name, say your name, you get to pick a candle. You can have any candle apart from, is it 6, 7, 8?
Yeah.
Apart from 6, 7, 8, Zoe Carver! Woo! Zoe Carver, pick me a number, not 6, 7 or 8, and Leann will light 1, might light 2, she might light 3, you never know. And you will win that amount.
I might set the whole thing on fire.
She might set the whole thing on fire. She's not back till Thursday. She's not bothered, is she? Not bothered. So pick us the number, and we will do that very shortly. We've got lots to do, project to finish, but you're going to have a quick talk about the embossing tool, because that's been very popular today,
Yeah,
Leann.
it has been popular. You're absolutely loving it, and there's a couple hanging on. So if you want to get this, and do you know, it would be really nice to put one of these on the back of my piece of artwork that I'm doing here. You know, if you want to sell them or display them, you can absolutely do that. When you're doing these, what you need to do is several short punches, because trying to just squeeze it and get the full impression, you don't want to do that, especially if you, like me, you haven't got the strength in your arms or your hands that you used to have as a young person. So we've got a little tune for you, which is going to help you do that. Now, you've got the anti-slip strip on the bottom, and then you're going to support with both hands, and that's going to stop it rocking. If you try and go too fast or too hard, it's going to slip away with you like Sara was doing. So don't apply loads of pressure. You don't need to be rolling with it. You just need to be applying some pressure. So you've got it, and then you're going to do, I'm just going to turn it around because I'm right-handed. So that just helps me this way. You can do it left-handed if you're left-handed. Right, okay, so there we go. So then all you're going to do is, are you ready? Ha, 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 embossing my card, embossing my card, ha, 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 embossing my card, embossing my card. You don't need to rush, and you only need to do it twice.
Take your time.
And
Sing
then
it as well.
You're done. And you've got a beautiful embossed seal for your card.
Yeah.
And that's several little punches like that gives you a brilliant deep emboss. And then you can use, if you've got yours, everybody will have a little circle nesting die that you can then just layer over the top and cut out. Or if you've got like a 2-inch circle nesting die, cut those out and then emboss them, and you can stick them to what you're sticking them to. Or if you want to, you can go around with a pair of scissors. This will be like a donkey's back leg. So use a nesting die, not the scissors.
Excellent. So many cool techniques, says Erica. Mimi says, I love emboss, smooch, splat, the best. And thank you to Zoe, who has picked candle number 4. So it looks like I'm going to be lighting that because it's up the top. Unless you want to go on tippy toes, Leanne, later on.
No, you'll have to do it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not taking it's too high up and I don't want to be waving a flame above my head.
Right, that's a good point.
Health and safety all the way.
We'll light that in about 10 minutes time, Zoe, so stand by to see what you have won behind candle number 4. Good job, it's nearly the end of the day, isn't it? What do we need to do to finish off this project then, Leanne?
Okay, so just a few little pieces left to do now. So we're going to assemble our butterfly. And what I'm going to do is just bend the wings so they're facing up. And you can do a little bit of shaping on them if you want. And this paste's nice and dry now. So you see I've done that. Same for the top layer. So just give it a little bit of encouragement. Bend them over. So they've got, you know, they look like they're flying from the page. The bottom white one, you can see that pearl on there now that it's dry. That iridescence that's flashing is fabulous. And then all we're going to do is use a little bit of hot glue to stick this together. So a little bit of hot glue. Oh, it's still... Oh, I didn't switch it on, Ben.
Oh, never.
Oh, we'll use 3D glue.
Okay.
If you're going to use your hot glue gun, top tip from me, switch it on.
Exactly. It always helps.
Helps.
It doesn't get so hot if you don't turn it on.
No.
No.
So we'll use a bit of 3D glue instead.
Okay.
3D glue will do the same job, but the hot glue would have just grabbed quicker. But anyway, so that's going over the top of there now. There we go. So that's the first layer, and then a little bit more down here, the centre. There we go. And then the final layer will go on top of there.
Beautiful.
Which is gorgeous. So that's the butterfly coming to life. And then this is going to be stuck onto here in the centre. So now I would put a little bit of that same glue, where's my little brush handle here, onto the reverse.
Tara has just said, is the embossing tool going to be a staple product, please?
I would think that you can pretty much guarantee it.
Okay.
Because we talked in one of the previous launch shows about getting some different...
some different plates?
Some different inserts, didn't we, with different things on. So once you've got your 3D glue on the back of there, then you stick that to the centre of your embossed panel. Use a hot glue if you've got it at home because it'll just grab a bit quicker. There we go. So that's looking...
It's looking incredible, is what
gorgeous,
it's looking.
Isn't it? And you can use 3 of the same butterfly if you need to. And then I'm just going to use some of our pearl drops.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using the jewel tones to go down the centre of the body because it just adds a little bit of extra dimension in there.
These still available both in the US and the UK as well?
And they will self-level. So I'm hovering above, squeezing the pearl, picking it up vertically and then just leaving it alone and they will self-level.
Perfect.
And look lovely. So a few little drops of pearl down the centre there. Oh, that's a brilliant shot, that, Jamie. You can see them, gorgeous. Look at that.
Beautiful.
You see how they're self-leveling gorgeously. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Ooh, well done, Jamie. I love that. That's absolutely superb. You can see how fabulous they are. Right, so that's then done. So that's ready to go in the centre of your panel. How are we with time? The next bit to show you is just how to do a couple of little embellishments. We've got a little bit, okay. So I've got some flowers here. Look, I'm breaking my brush again because I didn't clean it. You'll be a much better cleaner than me at home, people. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. Right, so I've got a few little die-cut flowers. Put these on my acetate. Here like this. And then what I'm going to do is just paint them. And that, you know, makes it very easy. I'll just bring a few out so you can see them, all the different pieces. And I've got a couple of little leaves here.
Zoe Carter says, thank you everyone. I'm very shocked to have been picked. Ben, can you set light to the whole cake accidentally, please?
It needs to be me for that.
Yeah, you got the wrong person there.
Yeah. Right, and so we're just painting again. And the joy of these is, yes, you can get loads of texture with them through a stencil, but this ability to paint and get these beautiful finished colours with them is just absolutely incredible. That's my son keep ringing.
Ah.
My phone, I apologise. He's probably wondering. He'd be after something.
Not
Usually
going to be
aren't they?
complimenting you on your demo.
He'll not be watching.
Ah.
He'll be getting ready for work.
Do any of your family ever like tune in when you're on?
My sister,
Yeah.
Marielle.
Yes.
I think my sister-in-law sometimes. But they're all at work during the day, you know.
yeah.
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 We've yet to show my granddaughters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? I would have thought.
We're just not really ever getting round to it, I don't think.
Do they know that you do this though? Like, do they? Obviously, they know what you.
So I've explained it to them,
Right.
and I think it's a little bit hard for them to understand.
Right.
So I think when they get a little bit older and they understand maybe a little bit more.
You must video that when you show them. So they've not even they've not seen you on the TV. Like,
No, never.
Oh, you've got to video that.
Yeah. Probably need to
See
show
their
them,
little
don't they?
faces.
Yeah, because they'll probably understand it now, 5 and 3.
Yeah, I think they would, wouldn't they?
Mm?
I think at 5 and 3, like TV's quite a big thing. But it was for me when I was 5
Yeah.
and 3. I mean, it
My
still is at
nephew
46.
Ryan, when he was, I think about Edie's age actually, so about 3, whenever Marielle had me on, he would literally go and look around the back of the TV
Yeah.
because he wanted to see where I was. He'd be trying to find us, he'd want us to be there, so he'd go around the back of the TV so he could see us and then be upset because I wasn't there. Cute.
You used to have a cat like that. Used to go around the back of the TV when the football was on.
Really?
Yeah. She was called Lucy. I always remember that.
She was after the ball.
Yeah. Hilary just said, this has been a great show. The chat and fun has really cheered me up. So thank you, everyone in Crafters World. You're welcome. And Sweet Imp says, and I'm buying a Crafterganza ticket. I've decided. You do realise, Sweet Imp, you will get triple points on your Crafterganza ticket. Just putting that out there. So depending, I don't know, where are you, Sweet Imp? Are you UK or US? If you're US, congratulations. You've just got about 1,800 points.
1,875.
Yeah. So well done. You've just leveled up to platinum in one fell swoop. If you're not already there.
Right, so now once I've painted them in the purple, I'm just dry brushing some silver over the edges. So it's just the painty bit. It's so therapeutic, Ben. It's lovely and it makes them all feel a little bit metallic. You can do the same on the leaves if you want to, but we'll stop. And then you would just position them around your finished piece. So here we can see the finished piece coming together. A bit of 3D glue gel to, where have I put it? Oh, there. To layer this up. So 3D glue gel to get this on there. I would be using hot glue if I'd had it switched on. But 3D glue gel, there we go. And then with your flowers, you'll just layer them. So give them a little push in the centre and you can pinch them and then you'll lay them around and layer them up. Like this. Put a few of your little vines around. If you want to, put some pearls in the centre. And then if I just show you the finished one, because this one looks great, this one looks even better because the flowers are all done, but that couldn't be easier. So you would just layer up your flowers once you've coloured them and dry brushed them, pop them around and there you go. And if you really want to add something else, you can splat it.
Love that. And that would definitely be the way to finish it all off on the day of the Splatathon. Splat your item to finish it. What a wonderful day, says Jenny, I've had with you all. Thank you, she says. Marilyn says, that is beautiful, Leanne. And I've used your 3D glue, wow. I've used your 3D glue storage tip, Leanne, and it now works when I need to use it. Thank you. Stephanie says, I cannot pick a favourite technique from that. I love them all. Melody Kellogg saying, I enjoyed today. Thank you, everyone. We are just moments away from lighting Zoe's candle number 4, which I'm very, very excited about. Don't forget as well that tomorrow we've got more launches for you. Another launch. Sheila's in town tomorrow. So, you know, if it's Sheila, it's got to be something construction-y, has it not? And tomorrow we're going to be launching the 3D decoration dies with Sheila. So we'll preview that for you at midday, of course, so be in nice and early. So you can get the full SP as to what they are all about. And then we'll be doing the official launch of that at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon with Sheila. Yes, Chivs?
I would just like to say that if you've got your pearl pastes today and you're doing the 3D decorations with Sheila tomorrow, dry brush the colours onto your decorations when you've 3D'd them.
And also then tomorrow on Beautiful Beginnings, more Christmas construction with Sheila. So we are almost there, I think, ready in time for the lighting of the candle. Like I said, don't forget tomorrow we continue with your triple points, we continue with your free shipping, and all of your chances to win continue as well. And all you have to do is comment along in the show, just like Zoe Carver did. We will be lighting her candle in just a few moments' time, but before that, just some news to finish with Leanne.
So I just wanted to take a moment for our UK customers to explain something that we've put in place, which hopefully you'll find is very good news. We're aware that some of the sellouts and the speeds of the sellouts that we've had will have been frustrating for you, and we understand that. And we are doing our very best to try and get some more stock in for some of the things that sold out very, very quickly. What we've done is put a system in place where you can add yourself to a wait list so that you get an opportunity to purchase when the items come back in stock, and we're hoping to be able to have them available for you in the near future. So what we've done now on our website is make a wait list category. So what you'll do is you'll go to Shop the Day, and when you go to Shop the Day, you will see all of the products there, and you'll see those that are sold out, those that are available, and those that now have a wait list tag attached to them in purple. Pick one of those items that have been allocated as wait list, and now what you can do is put in how many you want, 1, 2, 3, 10, however many you're after, and you can see you've got the little wait list button. Go to the black button at the bottom which says notify me when available. Click on that and give us your details. We will add you then to the waiting list for this product. What we'll then do is give you lots of notice. So we don't want you to then feel like, oh, I've got to check my email 7 times a day to find out when is this back in stock. We're going to let you know a good 48 hours before they arrive, when we know they're on the way and they're going to be here. We're going to let you know, again, via an email communication, to say, be prepared that this item you've put yourself on a wait list for is back in stock, and it'll be back in stock on this date. You then know that you can check on that date for the email and then go and get that item that you're on a wait list for. What I must say to you is it will still then be first come, first served. So that's why we're going to give you the 48 hours notice, so that you can, on the day that it's back in stock, get yourself to the website, help yourself to the product, get it checked out and get it home. And hopefully that's going some way to helping you with some of the disappointment you've had where we've had items that have sold out really quickly. We're wanting to give you an opportunity to put yourself on a list, know when it's coming back in stock, be prepared, and then be able to go and get it and not be disappointed again.
So, with all of that in mind, we are towards the end of the show, and what a show it's been. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Just to say as well, if you missed it in the earlier show, if you want to see what Fireman Jake looks like on my Instagram. Did you see I put you on Instas? Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Ruth, for capturing the image. I can, if something kind of goes a little bit wrong, or if I perhaps pull a particularly ugly face on TV, I can always rely on lovely Ruth to screen grab it and send it to me on Instagram.
Oh, that's good.
Very good like that.
That is really good.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, I'm a bit like, and other times I'm like, oh yeah, that was great. So Jake was there earlier with his
fire extinguisher.
Yes, exactly right. So you can see the picture on my Insta anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for a fabulous day.
Oh, I've loved it. And thank you for loving the pastes.
And you're back on Thursday, aren't you?
Back on Thursday. I'm back on Thursday, on Friday at 5 p.m. and all day Sunday.
There's so much going on in my brain. Thursday
Ink
is...
pads.
Oh, the chameleons.
Yes.
Come a
chameleon.
Ink pads. So that's Thursday. Tomorrow, me and Sheila with the construction dies.
Use these pastes with them.
Chameleon Thursday.
Yes.
Friday, special papers, and... Oh! What are you doing on Friday? The tea time show?
The tea time show.
So time for tea time on Friday?
Yes.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So all that to look forward to. Let's light Zoe's candle. So I think she picked... Did she pick number 4?
She did.
Number 4. All right. So very best of luck Looks like it's on a funny angle, that one, doesn't it?
It does. I think you should straighten it up a bit because otherwise it's gonna, yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Get ready, Fireman Jake.
You ready? Number 4.
Zoe, best of luck. I'm going to light it for you. Here we go. What are you going to win? Yes!
Woohoo! Zoe!
That's £100.
That's £100. Zoe, £100 to spend with us at Crafters Companion. I feel like I need to do a lap of the cake.
You're going to do a lap of the cake. I'm going to go round. Message us.
Let's do a lap of the cake. Hey!
Hoi!
Well done, Zoe.
CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk, Zoe, and we'll get that voucher to you.
So good.
Thank you so much, everybody, for a fantastic day. Thank you to Jan tonight, Rachel. I think we've all had all the social superstars, but thank you to all of them. Thank you to Johnny, thank you to George, thank you to Jamie, thank you to Jake, thank you to Leanne.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and bye for now.